Have you ever questioned the meaning of life? Have you ever wondered why you're here or what your purpose is? If so, welcome to the Existential Corner. This is a place where we explore the deep questions of existence, freedom, and the absurd. In this video, we'll introduce you to existentialism, what it is, where it comes from, and why it matters today. Existentialism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of seeing the world. It challenges us to take full responsibility for our lives, to face uncertainty without fear, and to create our own meaning in a universe that offers none. It is a philosophy of action, choice, and freedom. At its core, existentialism teaches that life has no predetermined purpose. There is no divine blueprint or universal meaning waiting to be discovered. Instead, meaning is something we must create for ourselves through our choices, our actions, and the way we engage with the world. This idea can be both liberating and terrifying. On one hand, we are free to shape our own destiny. On the other hand, that freedom comes with responsibility. If there is no preordained meaning, then the burden of creating one falls entirely on us. Existentialism is deeply connected to the idea of personal responsibility. No one else can define your purpose for you. You cannot blame fate, society, or a higher power for your choices. You alone are responsible for who you become. This can be uncomfortable because it removes all excuses, but also gives you power. It means you're not bound by the past, by tradition, or by the expectations of others. You are free to reinvent yourself at any moment. One of the most famous ideas in existentialism is existence precedes essence. This means that we are not born with a fixed purpose. Unlike a knife, which is designed with a specific function in mind, humans must define their own purpose through the way they live. You're not born to be anything in particular. You become what you choose to become. But with this freedom comes anxiety. The knowledge that we are fully responsible for our lives can feel overwhelming. This is called existential anxiety, a deep, underlying fear that arises when we realize there is no ultimate guidebook for how to live. Some people try to escape this anxiety by conforming to social norms, following the crowd, or distracting themselves with work, entertainment, or relationships. But existentialists argue that true freedom comes from confronting this anxiety head-on and choosing to live authentically. Living authentically means embracing your freedom, making choices based on your own values, and refusing to let society dictate who you should be. It means accepting that life is uncertain, that meaning is not handed to us, and that we must create our own path. It means taking responsibility for our actions and not hiding behind excuses. Existentialists often talk about the absurd, the idea that we are constantly searching for meaning in a universe that offers none. The world does not provide answers. It does not tell us why we are here. And yet, we keep searching. This creates a tension between our desire for meaning and the silence of the universe. Some people respond to this by turning to religion, tradition, or ideology. Others, like the existentialists, embrace the absurd and choose to create their own meaning despite it. One of the most important lessons of existentialism is that freedom is both a gift and a burden. We are free to choose our path, but we must also accept the consequences of those choices. There is no one to blame but ourselves. And yet, this freedom is what makes life meaningful. It allows us to create, to love, to grow, and to define ourselves in ways that are uniquely our own. So, why does existentialism matter today? Because we live in a world full of distractions, expectations, and pressures. We're constantly told what to believe, how to act, and what success should look like. Existentialism reminds us that we don't have to accept these definitions. We can reject what doesn't serve us. We can create our own meaning. We can take full responsibility for our lives. If you have ever felt lost, if you have ever wondered why you're here, or if you have ever questioned the meaning of it all, then existentialism offers a path, not to easy answers, but to a deeper understanding of yourself and your freedom. The question is,